Hey, what's up folks, it's your boy DJ81 coming to you with a video, hopefully sounding clear, hopefully, it's of quality. But as you see here, we have State of Decay 2. Now, Update 21 did release, and what I want to focus on is the difficulty selection because they are customized. Now, you can still go with your basic settings, which you have green, standard, dread, nightmare, and to be determined an ultra hardcore super insane difficulty setting. As you can read the description, it's coming soon, and we'll see what happens when that comes out. But we have custom sliders finally. I think the next step we need to go with, maybe in a couple of updates or something like that, is customizing the community, being able to name our people, that I can really produce content, like really produce content, in a matter of being able to put like real people in these situations and being able to base it off of what you already have in place in random character generation and stuff like that. But here we are with custom difficulty settings, and let's go over them. So we have 3 categories. We have action, community, and map difficulty. And as you can see, okay, I have them at green right now. You can change, and there's a different description for each one, so I'm not gonna read over it too much. You guys can see, and I'm not trying to bore you to death with reading this. So you can see there that obviously the higher the difficulty, the more deadly it be, or more dire the situation is. So go to community, and you can look at that there. And then after just viewing this, I will let you guys know for the upcoming series what my settings will be. And basically in the first episode, you will see me set those difficulty sliders to those settings, so there won't be any discrepancy. Oh, and by the way, these can change at any time. As far as once you start a game, you could change the difficulty sliders individually, and it should give you a short loading screen, unless you got SSD and it goes a little fast. And you'll be there in a minute. So again, just going through different descriptions. If I'm going too fast, you're gonna have to pause the video. I know on the community difficulty, I left it on that one for a little bit. But that's basically it in a nutshell as far as the custom difficulties. It's going to be interesting because here's my view of, well, first of all, this is what my settings are going to be. And I'm going to tell you why. So if I'm going to follow the series The Walking Dead, then either my action is going to be standard or dread. I kind of want to go with standard because if you've watched the series at all, the zombies, there's no like special zombies that appear in it, so there's no point in really having ultra hard zombies. But it also affects hostile humans, which this is where I could possibly see myself doing dread. But right now I figure I'm gonna start with standard action, but this is where it gets really interesting. Also, if you've seen The Walking Dead, you understand that managing community is tough as shit. It's you don't know what's gonna happen. People turn on you, people are depressed, depressed, they're dirty, they're whatever, and that's what was portrayed in The Walking Dead. So I definitely want to have that feeling of really managing the community. Like, as you can see, the description for Nightmare for Community, and then map difficulty. I don't know about you, but watching The Walking Dead, did they find a lot of stuff? They were barely scrapping by until they got to those communities. When they got to those larger communities, that's when it seemed like they just settled in and became like a utopia, like literally a utopia. But I definitely want more plague hearts, and as it says here, it says each map typically includes 12 to 19 plague hearts. So on 19, I mean the higher end will be on the nightmare setting, and they are difficult to destroy. So, but let me go back to action, because I'm torn, because even standard, everything's normal, zombie does normal toughness, deal normal damage, but it's the fact that for the combat, hostile humans are dangerous in combat. Damage to survivors can cause lasting injuries. Combat noise is likely to draw zombies, which is true. But it's almost like I want the human. The trade-off with Dread is that the human characters are more dangerous, but with Dread, you start adding the one line I don't like, because I'd rather have a mix of these, is that all juggernauts have blood plague. I think it should be a mix. I don't think standard offers, like, there's no, it's either it's this or that when it comes to like green. I'm not even touching green, but standard, Dread, it's this or that as far as that's concerned. Give me a mix, because I would like to play this on Dread. Give me a mix between, like, depending upon how many plague hearts I take out. Like, if, let's say in my current area, I take out like whatever 1-2 plague hearts that are in the area, then it should produce regular juggernauts and not blood plague juggernauts. I don't know if that happens now, before the patch, but I would have loved that description to pop up between there. But for now, right now, my settings are going to be standard for action, nightmare for community, and nightmare for map. So that's pretty much it. This is pretty much previewing the upcoming series that I'm gonna reboot, because I've produced a couple of State of Decay 2 series on here. Some have ended tragically, some have ended like a famous HBO show. I can't even remember the name of the show. But anyway, I hope to have something started next week. I'm probably going to do some recording maybe after the Washington football game tomorrow against the Ravens. We'll see. But again, thank you for viewing. This is DJ81. And you have a good day. Peace.